Most commonly used cloning vector is PBR322, which is used in E. coli. The cloning is done in the bacterial cell in the Escherichia coli. PBR322, it stands for P for plasmid, P stands for plasmid, B stands for Bolivar. The two genetic engineers, the two scientists, they designed the PBR322, Bolivar and Rodriguez. 322, the co-workers, they are involved in designing this PBR322, in designing PBR322. The number of workers, this is the number of 322 is the number of workers. Okay, the different features we will discuss that a plasmid should have. The designed plasmid is having, PBR322 is having. As we know, it is a small double-stranded circular DNA, okay, and have the origin of replication and two antibiotic resistance genes, selective marker genes, okay. They are namely ampicillin resistance gene and tetracycline resistance gene, and these are represented as MPAR tetra. MPAR gene contains PBU1 and PST1. PBU, the Proteus vulgaris 1. As we know, the first letter, the name of the restriction, these are the restriction enzyme, the site of recognition site for the restriction enzyme. Okay, PVU1, P is the genus, first letter of genus VU from the species, and 1 is the number, that is the which restriction enzyme of that species. This is Proteus vulgaris, and this one PST1 is Providencia stewarti 1, and BAMH1. BAMH1 is the Bacillus amyloliquefaciens. Bacillus amyloliquefaciens, AM is came, and the strain name is from strain, type of strain H, and 1 is the number. And SAL1, this is the Streptomyces albus. Streptomyces albus. As for Streptomyces albus species, AL came, the number is in Roman letter 1 is written. It codes for the proteins that are involved in the synthesis of, means replication of plasmids. Plasmid replicates, or self-replication, autonomously it replicates itself, So for the replication of the plasmid, which proteins are required, they are synthesized by the gene present, the nucleotide sequence present in this region. Let us see the structure, how it is. It is a circular DNA. You have to draw when it is asked for short note. Long questions, that short note is compulsory, even in the, when it is asked only the structure of that PBR322, or if it is asked what is plasmid, it is important for 2.5 short note as well as the cloning vectors, or the PBR322 as a short note of 3.5, short note of the long question. Double stranded, I am showing the double stranded circular DNA, double stranded. Draw along with me. Draw with me means while I am doing, you also draw, and you have to practice for few times. Okay, at least for 4 times. Then only you can remember 4 times. Okay, remember. Here is the 2 antibiotic resistance genes are designed as such. Here are the, suppose this one is this, another okay. If this is ampicillin resistance, R means resistance. This is ampicillin resistance gene is coded, joined over here, placed over here. Okay. Then another part, tetracycline. Okay, this is the tetracycline region. Okay, then you can go with here the ECO R1, E. coli is here. The E. coli. Okay, E. coli, I will name all. Okay, then here is the ori. Then another is there ROP. Suppose this one is okay. This is the ROP means the region, the sequence of nucleotide, that is the gene which codes for the proteins involved in the replication of plasmid. ROP, replication of plasmid. This is origin of replication. From this point it starts replicating. And this is the ampicillin resistance gene. This side ampicillin resistance gene, where PST1 and PBU1. This is ampicillin resistance. AMP-R or ampicillin resistance gene, AMP-R. Here two more PST1 and PBU1. PST1 and PBU1. Here suppose PST1 PVU1, and there the ECO R1. Here the BAMH1 and SAL1. And here is the region of tetracycline, tetar region. This is TET-R. Within the TET-R, tetracycline resistance gene, the SAL1, BAM-H1 are the site. These are the recognition site where the restriction enzyme BAM-H1 can cut. Okay, or for why it is required? Because the alien DNA or the foreign DNA or the desired gene, desired gene, that means the desired segment of the DNA can be inserted here by using the restriction enzyme BAM-H1 or here by using the SAL1. Then what will happen? This is the tetracycline marker gene. So when the target gene is target or desired gene is inserted in the tetracycline marker gene, then what happens? That becomes inactive. So it helps us in differentiating by segregating the transformed ones from the non-transformed. And this is the ampicillin resistant gene within which the PST, what is that, PBU1, these are used. Means this is the point where the PST1 restriction enzyme can be used to cleave and we can insert the desired gene or PBU1 here, or EcoR1 here the strain, the EcoR1 RE restriction enzyme can got, but generally it is used, the desired gene is inserted within this the antibiotic resistant gene. Okay, this is origin of replication. This is the map of PBR 322. PBR 322, that is for E. coli. Okay, map of PBR 322 showing the ORI, antibiotic resistance, markers, and the recognition sites such as all these are PST1, EcoR1. You have to write down like this: PST1, PVU1, BAM-H1 and SAL1. Okay, along with that ROP, ORI already we have written ROP. Okay, showing all this, and here you have to write down PBR 322 here, and this is the 4363. That size is it can capable to clone the size of 4363 base pairs. Okay, 4363 base pairs. So write down all this, and a map of with an origin of replication, a map of PBR 322 with ORI showing. Here you can write down with ORI. With ORI and showing with ORI and ROP, showing all this restriction, antibiotic marker gene and this. Okay. Yes, the bacteriophage vectors, they are the viruses, viral DNA used as the cloning vectors used to transfer the gene for beta galactosidase from E. coli to human cell. Generally it is used for the transfer of the beta galactosidase from E. coli to human cells. Most extensively modified the viral DNA as the cloning vector. They are the lambda phase and M13 phase. These are the two viral DNA. They are modified, extensively modified to be used as the cloning vectors. Then the phagamids, these are also synthetic vectors, are designed from a small segment of the phase viral DNA and the plasmid. They combine to form phagamid. Cosmid, this is synthesized by the combination of plasmid and the cohesive end, sticky end. We have discussed in the previous session the cohesive end sites of the lambda phase, that is the bacterial virus. Okay, the cohesive end site of the lambda phase and the plasmid. These two are combined to join to form the cosmid. Co from cohesive end, from plasmid, that is MID, K or SMID, CO-SMID, cosmid. Yeast artificial chromosome vector and bacterial artificial chromosome vector. The yeast artificial chromosome vectors, they are the linear segments. It contains the highest base pairs. Okay, means 2500 to 10,000 kilo base pairs capacity, contains the suitable restriction enzyme sites, selective marker genes, autonomously replicating sequence, that is ORI, and the functional centromere and the two telomeric sequence. Okay, the bacterial chromosome artificial chromosome vectors are designed so as which contain their circular DNA segment contain 50 to 300 kilo base pairs and contains genes for replication, selective markers and cloning site. The bacterial artificial chromosome vectors constructed on the basis of the functional fertility plasmid of E. coli, based on the fertility plasmid. These are bacterial artificial chromosome. These plasmids are also capable to maintain the distribution of the plasmids even after the division of the E. coli cell, bacterial cell. After the division of the cell also, the plasmids are distributed. The distribution of the plasmids is maintained. This is called fertility plasmid, functional fertility plasmid. On the basis of fertility plasmid, the bacterial artificial chromosomes are designed, and these are mainly used for the human gene sequencing. Okay, then the plant and the animal viruses. The plant viruses and animal viruses are also used as the vector, vector or vehicle DNA, cloning vector or vehicle. The plant viruses like the cauliflower mosaic virus, the tobacco mosaic virus or Gemini virus, even the animal viruses like adenovirus, retroviruses and herpes viruses are used. Now the passenger DNA, who are the passenger DNA? These are the desired gene, the segment of DNA, desired segment of DNA, the target DNA, out of which we need the expression of the specific character. These are of three types. So let us discuss the passenger DNA. Passenger DNA, it is the the foreign DNA or alien DNA, the foreign DNA or alien DNA, or we can say the desired gene, it has to be cloned, it has to be joined, ligated with the vector DNA. Suppose this one is the vector DNA, you see, if this one is the vector DNA, then to it the passenger DNA is ligated. Passenger DNA is ligated. Okay. So the vehicle DNA carries, vehicle means it carries the passenger. So it is a transport. As we use the vehicles, the bus, car, motorcycle, motorbike, etc. So if it is the vehicle, already we have discussed different type of cloning vectors. For cloning, it takes the desired gene and it is capable to replicate itself within a host cell. So this is the passenger DNA, passenger DNA, whereas this is the vehicle DNA. Okay, the vehicle, the cloning vector is recombined with the, this is rDNA. We can say this makes the rDNA, recombinant plasmid or rDNA. But how the, what are the different type of passenger DNA, how they are collected from an organism? Foreign DNA, which is transferred, or desired gene which is transferred from one organism to another organism with the help of a vehicle DNA. Transferred from one organism to another organism with the help of or along with the help of vehicle DNA or cloning vector or vehicle DNA or vehicle DNA. Alone it is not transferred. So these are the complementary DNA, the synthetic DNA or the random DNA. What are complement DNA? Complementary DNA. One is complementary DNA or cDNA or cDNA. Then the synthetic DNA or sDNA. Complementary DNA known as the cDNA and the synthetic DNA sDNA or sDNA, and another type is random DNA. It is not written as rDNA because rDNA means recombinant DNA. Random DNA, randomly selected, random DNA. The complementary DNA is synthesized from the mRNA, synthesized from mRNA, synthesized as the complement, the fragment, complement DNA strand from the mRNA, synthesized from mRNA through reverse transcription. RNA to DNA is through reverse transcription. Synthesized as the complementary DNA strand, okay, to the mRNA, complement to mRNA. mRNA is the template. Here mRNA is the template. The synthetic DNA is synthesized by computerized machine. Synthesized by the computerized machine called DNA machine called DNA machine or DNA synthesizer. The gene of 1000 nucleotide length can be synthesized. The gene, the passenger DNA is nothing but the desired gene. The gene of 1000 nucleotide length can be synthesized. Nucleotide length can be synthesized. Okay. Random DNA is the DNA segment or the gene is extracted from the chromosomal DNA by using the restriction endonuclease. By using the restriction endonuclease to cut the required gene, the DNA segment, or to clip the DNA to obtain the required gene, and it can be collected by the gel electrophoresis method. What we will discuss, gel electrophoresis method we will discuss in the steps of biotechnology. Again, they can be collected exactly through gel electrophoresis. They can be segregated, and by blotting method they can be collected. So random DNA, they are collected from randomly extracted from the genomic DNA of the organism, from the genomic DNA. Genomic means which is the main chromosomal complement, genetic material, from the genomic DNA of the organism by cutting. Cleaving means cutting the DNA by cleaving it using REs, restriction endonuclease, and can be isolated by gel electrophoresis, and separated by blotting method, and then collected. The random DNA is separated depending upon its length by using the gel electrophoresis. This is why it is used. It helps in collecting the specific the DNA segment of specific length. The gel electrophoresis method helps in isolating the DNA of specific length. Okay. The competent host is nothing but those cells who receive and transform the recombinant DNA to the target organism. These cells, generally the bacterial cells are used as a host cell or recipient cell for the transformation of rDNA, recombinant DNA. Generally, commonly, bacterial cells are used as host cells, or we can say host cells or the recipient cells. Cells for the transformation of recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA. This ability of the bacterial cell to receive a free DNA is called the competence. The ability of the bacterial cell to take, or we can say to take or to receive, to take or receive the free DNA is known as, is called competence. Okay, and from that this is called competent host. Many kinds of host cells serve as host. Even the Escherichia coli, E. coli, Escherichia coli, mainly the most preferred one is Escherichia coli, yeast. Cells are used, and even the eukaryotic cells, plant and animal cells are also used. These are prokaryotic, this is eukaryotic, and the plant cell, animal cells are also used. Animal cells are also used. The most preferred one is, the preferable one is E. coli, Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli. Okay, the most preferred one. Most commonly used, most preferred one is the Escherichia coli. Okay. So, in this session what we discussed, the tools of biotechnology, that are the cloning vectors. The cloning vectors are plasmid vectors, the bacteriophage vectors or the bacterial viruses that are used as the cloning vectors. The phagmates are they are synthesized from the bacteriophages and the plasmids, and the cosmids, the YAC vectors, that is yeast artificial chromosome vector, BAC vector, bacterial artificial chromosome vector, plant cells, the plant viruses, animal viruses are also used as cloning vectors. We discussed the DNA, passenger DNA, from where they are taken, extracted, how they are synthesized. That may be synthesized from mRNA template through the reverse transcription process, or it is synthesized by a DNA synthesizer, or we can say DNA gene machine. And another is the random DNA. Random DNA is collected by cleaving the desired DNA segment or gene, by cleaving the DNA by using the restriction endonuclease, and by the process of gel electrophoresis, it can be isolated from those segments, cleaved segments, and the competent host. Competent host, by using that host cell, that particular, because the host is here is the whole organism. When we are talking about the Escherichia coli bacteria or the yeast, they are the whole organism. That's the host. The competent host, it can transform transfer the rDNA. Okay, carry the rDNA, can transfer to one organism to another organism. Okay, thank you. Right, yes, do not forget to maintain your note, and each heading, the cloning vectors. Out of the cloning vectors, all type of cloning vectors are important for 2.5 short note, and itself the cloning vector 3.5 short note of the long question, and everywhere the 1 mark questions are there, and even the competent host, the passenger DNA, all are important for the short notes. Okay.